Alright. Welcome back to Asgard, and alright, welcome back to Asgard, and I'm actually just doing a stream. Good afternoon, and welcome back to Asgard, and I'm actually just, Good afternoon, and welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to our All the Mods server play. So, I'm actually just testing out streaming and everything. Let's see. I want to see what I got on here. I'm working on this walkway here a little bit and playing with chisels and bits for today's episode. And I think I want, let's see, got 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Actually, while I'm thinking about that, I want to set up more gunpowder production. So let's see, we want a crusher from mechanism. And I know we're going to need 2 buckets of lava. Okay. Let's see. Let me... Oh, it is. Did you see what I was doing over there? Like, you know, I was working on some of this stuff, but this is the design I came up with up here. And I've been playing with it for quite a bit. And I think I'm going to do something like this, but I'm going to do some pillars with chisels and bits here too, and then do like a roof on the top of it, I think. So, but I do need to get another crusher going because right now my ore processing system doesn't keep up. But let me grab a bucket here. Oh, I'll show you something I set up. I was going to show off in the episode later today. I wanted to get... I'll show you. There's this really cool mod. I've been setting up the dyes and everything for Britannia, and it's basically a system that gets the dyes from over here with the jaded amaranthus and brings the flowers in. Then they go through crafters here to make the petals, and then into here, and it makes the dyes. And there's this one block, this flat color blocks mod, and let's see, I have okay, I don't have any cobblestone on me. Where's my thing that here it is. Let me get like some cobble. Okay, I'm not in transmitter range. Alright, we'll grab this. So like right now I just have gray dye on me, but I can open this up and choose different shades of gray. And then let me pop over here, because actually that chisels and bits I was doing over there was with a gray block. But for example, if I get like cyan dye, and now if I open this up, you'll notice there's all these different shades. It's really, really cool. So that's why I set that up, because I wanted to start really playing with that flat colored blocks mod. So, and let's see, I need a couple buckets of lava here. My inventory is always so terrible. It's awful. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. These won't work with drums, right? Okay. And the crusher. Let's see. We'll go with that. I think one more ought to do it. And then we'll get some speed and energy upgrades. I don't have any in here already made. No. Okay. We'll get 8 of these and then 8 energy upgrades. And I don't have any more. Oh, I've got some on me. Okay, never mind. And we'll grab a filter. And we'll set this up. Where's my... Where in the world? Oh, that's right. Okay. I keep looking at these and they say enrichment chamber and I'm like, wait, what? What is this? Okay. So we'll do that. And then how do I have this set up? Oh yeah, I've got to run the conduits out the bottom. Okay. Let me grab... My inventory is so bad. It's so bad. Okay, I'll put a filter on that. Let me grab... Oh, I have no flint. Oh my god, are you kidding me? What's the holdup here? Okay. Well, I don't know if I want to... Let's see. That's probably the issue, is it's not 100%. I can craft 3 gravel. I might... Oh wait, now that's 100% through the sag mill with cobblestone. Okay, I might do that. Let me see here. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and set the filter for this really quick. Okay. Filter that. And then, let me see, do I have energy conduits on me now? Okay. I do not. I do not. Okay. That. Put that away for right now. And let me grab something. I need something. Oh, a sag mill. Oh, I have one. Cool. And octatic. Okay. Good stuff. That's right, because I had a sag mill over in the ore processing area, and then I took it down. I still need to set one up because of yellowite. Yellowite will need the sag mill to double and get a chance for cyanite. But that's okay. Let's set this up here, and I'm going to tell you what, I'm just going to do a transfer node over. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. No, actually, no, I don't want the one over there. I want item conduit. That's what I want. That'll work. So I'll do that. Connect that up. Insert. Actually, we'll just do channels. That's fine. Extract on pink. We'll insert on pink. And then I want to extract, what's the, on brown. That's the color I have on extract. Set that to extract on brown, and actually, get down under here. There we go. Okay. So now, how's this getting power right now? Oh, it probably just had power. Okay. That's fine. Throw that in there, and let's do just an energy conduit. Okay. So now we'll have... Is it making gravel? I can't really tell if it is. If it is or not. No, it's not. Okay. Cool. Or, I mean, is it making flint? I don't think it is. No, it's only 5% chance. Okay. Well, scratch that. Let me get a crafter. And we'll just... Well, I need more gravel production. We'll just craft flint then. Okay. Grab this. That. And that. Okay. You can hear me okay, can't you? Like, I think I got everything set up just right, but... I want to make sure. Let's see, let's set this to insert, and what's the extract? Okay, they're all green extract, alright. And let me go grab another filter here. Alright. Grab that. We're going to say only accept gravel. And slide in here. Good God. It's terrible. Okay. I'll just throw all this stuff out. I don't want any of that. Alright. At least it's all free created stuff. And we're going to say all you do is you... Second, why is it not? There we go. There we go. Apply that. You're going to make gravel for us. Then you're going to extract it back on the brown channel. Once you create it, and we'll do that. Alright. So now our gravel production should at least keep up. And get rid of all this crap. Alright. And then we're going to say, let's first off bring up some power. And then extract. Oh, where do I want to extract at? We'll extract from the top, I think. So eject. output at the top, and input is what, the backside. Okay, auto reject on. No, I don't want that. Extract on brown, and bring it back. Okay, so now maybe our gunpowder production will keep up. Is what I'm hoping. And let me see here. Let me lose this stuff really, really quick. And we're going to go reconfigure the quarry because, well, then again, I don't know. I don't know. We're 87% full right now. I may wait on that because my idea is for the quarry, today's episode, we're going to be covering some auto crafting and stuff. And what I want to do is I want to set up our processing system to take all the metals in and turn them into blocks and then input them into the storage system. And then what we're going to do is have the storage system keep, you know, X amount of ingots on hand instead of just having all these loose ingots. I think is what we're going to do. Which right now I have an absolute ton of ingots. It wouldn't be a problem if storage drawers would work with it right, the compacting drawers, but yeah, see, we've got 49,000 iron ingots, so good stuff. Anyway, back to what I was doing over here with chisels and bits. Let's see. So I'm thinking 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14 long. And we've got, these are 5 in length, so we're talking 4. There's really no way to do that and make it even. But I could make the middle section longer. I think that would look okay. And I'm going to chisel out these side blocks here, I think. But okay, let's see. I've got my recipe here. So I think we'll do like a pillar. Oh wait, if I increase that to 6, that'll drop it to 12. Let's see, 20, 24. 6, 18. Okay. Let's increase the size of this actually. We're gonna bring it out to like right here. You have to have like a block to click on the chisel stuff with. You have to have something there. It's kind of like a placeholder, I've noticed. So I just use a bit, and then it converts it over. And you can even use like cobblestone bits. That's fine. So we'll do this. Oh, I'm out of bits. Okay. So I'm thinking that the pillars that I'm going to make are going to be too long, and they're basically going to connect onto these. Kind of, they're only going to end up being like a little circle here, then connect on. So the next block that we'll actually put down will be here, and then the same thing on this side. So then what I can do is I can use the recipe here and convert this over, and I get all the bits. And I've got this little bit bag here that, like if we take a look in here, we've got all of these gray blocks from converting that over. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, I like that. And then we'll set this up. and run these out here. Alright. Yeah, I really love this mod though. Chisels and Bits, I've been playing with it like more and more, and it's like, oh my gosh. I'm getting to where, you know, I'm getting pretty accustomed with it and everything, and absolutely loving it. Absolutely. So, I'll bring that out. And that was like when I first got on this pack, like I realized I've got to play with this mod a lot. A lot. Alright. Continue. Let's see. What do we need to come up at? Right there. And then that. Alright. And I don't think we're going to have enough bits to totally finish this out. That's okay though. I can make more of those silver blocks since we have the dye generator now. It's not really a problem at all. And I've got it so it's going to store like 32 stacks of everything. Flowers and petals and all that. Oh, really? That close? Ah, I gotta make more. Okay. But I think that's going to look really, really good. And then I'm going to have probably some white pillars in the center pieces here. And then I'm going to build them out with chisels so that they look like they connect onto, you know, this here. And then the bottom pillars I may end up rounding out as well as the top ones. Maybe round those out just a little bit. And, you know, hopefully it'll look good. I think it'll look good. Oh, leave me alone with all this crap. Taking all this crap and I'm dumping it. This is what I do whenever I get a bunch of crap. I just take it out here and hold shift and everything drops, I think. Why do I have all this gunpowder? Where did all this gunpowder come from? I don't actually want to toss the gunpowder. Okay. Now, and I'm going to change these out. Since we have the flat blocks mod, I think I can do something that looks a whole lot better than that. So, that flat blocks mod, I think, really, between that and chisels and bits, I think that's really going to open up a lot of possibilities. You know, moving forward with this build. I don't know. I think it's going to look extremely good once it's all said and done. Okay, I think that's all the trash. And I need to really start working on the lights in this place because I've grown to hate these fairy lights, just because we've got so many of them around here. Let's see. I want just some gray, floral gray powder, and then just some cobblestone. Be fine. Alright. And I think I like the colors. Definitely let me know if you guys like them or not. I think the contrast up there is really, really good because, of course, this is going to be where they enter. Like, you know, where you enter from outside. Of course, most people, I think, will probably just enter through the portal. But you'll enter through here, and that walkway, you know, is going to be visible from down here. I think it'll look alright. I think so. And then I'll set up, let's see, do I want it to... I'm thinking I just want it to match. No, it's not right. That's backwards. That is backwards. Then again, I don't think it really matters. Let's see. I'm just really particular about things. Okay, that's how I want it. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And then I can finish out this one. Aha! There we go. And now I actually got to start working on the pillars. This is going to be fun. So, you guys can actually see how you go about chiseling something and everything. So I'm going to set up blocks right here. I kind of try to have something, you know, a work table here that is eye level. It just makes it a whole lot easier on me. And we've got our chisel. Okay, good stuff. Bit bag's almost empty. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to start. Do I want to start with a white? I don't know if I want to use this texture for the pillars or not. I don't know. Of course, when it's chiseled, it comes out something more like that texture. Let's see. Okay, let's go with. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with that texture because I want it to look like it's carved out of the same material as the walkway and everything. So we'll stick with that, and we'll do that. And then what I want to do is I want to shift and scroll, and I want. We'll do connected plane. Let's bring this one back 2. Bring that one back 2. And let's see. I like that. Yeah, I think I like that. And then let's set it to. First off, let's go ahead and set it to the line. And I think. Let's see, I'm going to have it come out to right here. Because I don't want the pillars to be like super thick. So let's cut this stuff back. And then let's set it to connected plane. We'll just chisel out the rest of that stuff. And to give you an idea, like this bag was pretty much empty, and now, like that's how much alabaster I got from that one, you know, cutting down that one block pretty much. So just a heads up, you get a ton of that stuff. And then I want gray bits, and I want to, let's see, how do I want to do this? So this is how it connects on this side. Kind of bring this out. Something like this. Let's see. Let me see. I'm going to take out this floor for a minute. And we'll bring it. So hard to see. So hard to find like that perfect spot, especially when you're flying like this. Okay. Do it like that. And come on. Come on. And right there. And right here. Okay, cool. We'll do something like that to connect that part up. And I've got to copy the design on the other side because these are 2 blocks wide. So I'm gonna have to copy it over there as well. But I just want to get this side done first. And then we'll have this side come out. Hey, William. I'm just doing some Minecraft right now, but playing with chisels and bits. And how are you doing this morning? Or is it afternoon for you there? I imagine so. It is an amazing game. Oh, okay. So it's, let me see, it's 9:45 for me, so a.m. I don't think I like that, actually. I don't think I like it. Let's go with something more. Yeah, this is the house I'm building on all the mods. Yeah, it's a bit of a time difference, but this is my house that I'm working on. It's very much a work in progress, but it's coming along. It's coming along decently, I think. And I've been working on this. It's wonderful if you like building, or if you like I do modded Minecraft, so I do a lot of like tech and magic and stuff like that, and then a lot of building, of course. I really like building on here. And bring this out. Oh, I don't like that either. Let's actually bring this up. But yeah, I would definitely suggest it. I think it's got something for everybody, but you know, if you like exploring and killing stuff, you can always do that as well. And it's definitely a lot of fun, I think. But what I'm doing right now is a new mod in this mod pack, or a new mod with this mod pack. I understand. I stay busy because I've got 3 different Minecraft series that run at the same time, and then of course I've got Skyrim, and I've got Unepic, and I've got so much stuff going on. It's ridiculous. Hey there, welcome to the stream. And let me see. Bring. I don't know. I just don't think that didn't come out right. I don't think this looks good. I don't like it at all. Oops. I do want that to stay there. Okay. And my cutoff point is right here. It just doesn't match the whole rest of the shape. I've got Dishonored, and I've been meaning to actually play it for a very, very long time. I got it on Steam, and it's one of those games I still haven't got around to playing yet. Like, I watched some videos on it and stuff in the past, and it looks amazing, and I'm always telling myself, like, I want to play this. And I was thinking about doing a Let's Play of it or something, and I just haven't gotten around to it. I just haven't had the time. Man, I don't know. I do not know Let's see. Every time I chisel this, it just doesn't come out the way I want it to. It's terrible. It's terrible. Let's go with... Oops. Keep doing that. Putting the blocks on something else back there. Let's go with... something. I think I need just more straighter edges. I was doing too much curve, I think, on there, and that's what was causing it to not look right. So I'm going to bring it down. Like that. Then we'll do like a sharp upward. Like that. So you thinking about doing videos for Dishonored, William? Because if so, I will definitely have to check those out. Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't blame you. Because it definitely takes a while, you know, when you start editing and everything, and upload times and all that stuff. It does take a while. I'm actually a couple episodes behind. Yeah, I understand that. My editing time, since I upgraded my computer, my editing time's not that bad, but my upload times are still... because I started uploading, you know, Skyrim and Minecraft and everything at 60 FPS. And also increased the bit rate so the videos came out better. And it takes so long. So long. Alright, let me get up underneath this. And something like that. I think, yeah. I'll bring this out. And this morning I was sitting here and I was working on this stuff, and I was like, I might try just doing a stream for like the first time on here. I think it could be fun. Yeah. For me, with the 60 FPS and the bit rate, because the bit rate I upload the videos at is like 50 something thousand bit rate, and I don't like that. Don't like that at all. Like the Skyrim videos that I upload, of course, they're usually about 30 minutes, and the upload times are like 3 hours for that. So I definitely understand on the upload times. They're terrible. I mean, the internet I have isn't bad. It's actually really good for where I live, but I would love to have faster internet speeds. Really would. But what I have right now is actually like the best I can get in my area at the moment. That is... okay, that's not even part of the same structure. Take that off. Okay. And remove that. Bring this back. I am in Kentucky. So it's a college town here. So the internet's not terrible, but it's not great. The package I've got is 50 to 100 roughly megabits. So usually it runs around 80. I pay for 50, but they're in the process of upgrading it, so sometimes it runs a little bit faster, but even still it's kind of slow. Yeah, see, I use Shadowplay or OBS. Like right now I'm using OBS for streaming, but um, um, generally my recordings I use, especially for Skyrim, I use Shadowplay, and I do the 60 FPS and the like 50-something thousand bit rate, so definitely, oops, I did not mean to remove that. Did not mean to remove it. Let me go ahead and actually move this. I don't need this anymore. I'm not using it. Throw it in there. And let's go with, see, I want to start chiseling this down a little bit. Okay, thinking something like that. But what do your file sizes normally run doing that, William? Because like my Skyrim videos are like usually around 12 gigs or so. Sometimes more, sometimes less. It just depends. But they're usually a little bit big. Oh, you know what? Actually, I should probably bring back the. Oh, do you convert it to? Oh, what's the program? I used to use a program for converting before. Okay, I'm gonna bring this back too. I think I like this shape more. I can't even think of the name of it off the top of my head anymore. But I did used to use a program for you know, converting it before I uploaded it. Let's see. Let's go with chisel line. We'll do. And welcome to the stream, by the way, King Legacy. Sorry, I'm like deep in thought here. Like trying to get this all. I'm pretty close to getting this side done. Yeah. I use Movie Maker to edit the videos right now. But I used a different program for converting it. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. Let me see. I probably have it on my hotbar here. No, I don't have it on here. I was going to get Sony Vegas, but I just don't have the money right now to get Sony Vegas. So I was like, well, I'll wait on that for the time being. But I do know Sony Vegas does have some really, really nice stuff on it. Alright, I changed my mind. I think I want a couple blocks here. So we'll just bring this back out. But when I looked at Sony Vegas, it was like, use a little bit of money. So I was like, well, maybe down the road. It's like I need to get a new light soon, hopefully for my webcam, and for maybe even a new webcam because this one's like old. But yeah, I want to say it was like a couple $100 or something. I know I looked at a few of them. You know, when I first got started and everything, because I also looked at a few different recording softwares, and I ended up with my old computer. I was using man, I cannot think of the names of anything today. I was using something. I can't recall. Yeah, that's kind of what I've experienced. Is it Movie Maker does fine. You know, for being a free software like that, it does fine. Now, when I first started doing YouTube videos, for like the first like few videos, because I started out doing Dark Souls, and I mean they're old. Well, they were like from like 6 months ago, but they were absolutely terrible. But I was just using the YouTube editor at the time, and I was like, this just isn't doing what I want it to do. So then I ended up changing over. Alright, so we got that. I think I'm happy with this. I think once the other piece is there, I think it'll look alright. I think it'll look good. I think so. So, let's get... I want to copy this pattern down. So we've got it. Let's go with a bucket. A bucket. And I just need a bucket of water. And of course I live in the marshland, so that's how I get my water right now. Alright, add chisel. Yeah, it takes a while. It depends on the format that you were using as well. Because, like, I upload mine raw now after I run them through Movie Maker, but yeah, like, I don't convert mine anymore, but I using shadow play, like the style that, or the way it comes out is fine for me. And like I said, it takes about 3 hours or so, sometimes 4, depending, but could be worse. Why is this not? This is not. Oh, I think it goes here on this direction. No, this ain't right at all. What? What? This stuff's not lining up like it was supposed to. What is this madness? Okay, wait a second. Please tell me that I did not. What? Where is this supposed to even line up? Because this does not look right to me. Yeah, it'll definitely take a while. If it's a couple of hours. I could definitely see it taking a little while. Especially if it's in raw format like that. I imagine it would. I usually try to do like 30 minutes-ish. I try. As you guys have probably seen, I'm really bad about that. Like I have issues keeping my videos down. Oh, you know what? You know what? I do notice one thing that I did wrong here. I still don't know why this is just not connecting. I think it's trying to do it upside down or something. That's what I feel like. Yeah, this is like not... I don't know. I'm on Windows 10. I haven't seen any kind of capture thing, but there could be. I mean, I admit I haven't really looked for it. But that is possible. See, I'm using Shadow Play, which is just built into my video card. So, yeah, I forgot to add the other side here. Really, really quick. I know, that's my problem is like, you know, when I'm doing Skyrim videos and Minecraft especially, I'll be like working on something and I'll be like, okay, well, this shouldn't take that long. And then I'll go to edit my videos and I'm like, God, it's like an hour and a half. I gotta get this down to like 30 minutes. It's terrible. Yep, that's why sometimes like I'll just do my Minecraft videos and my Skyrim videos. I'll be like, okay, this is a 2-part episode. because, you know, like, I know I've had a lot of people say they don't mind the longer episodes, but it's like, you know, I feel bad for the people that do mind them. Like, oh, sorry, you get an hour-long episode today. Hey, King. Welcome to the stream. Alright, I don't need, this design's trash. I don't think there's a way to clean this off, is there? Well, maybe. Aha, there is. Okay, I did not know that. Yeah, the shadow play is actually pretty nice. The only thing is I've started having issues where it doesn't want to record the audio, like my audio. It records the game audio fine, but sometimes it just won't, it refuses to record, you know, my audio. Alright, that, see, that still doesn't link up. This is not, okay, I may have to just add this in each time. Okay, I think that looks good. That looks alright. So, I am going to bring this up again. And I think it was mainly the floor just didn't look right, but it looks right the rest of the way up, I think. I'm out of, what am I out of? Alabaster? Yes, alabaster. Okay, I've got, I was, a while back, when I first started playing with chisels and bits, I made, let me find it here. I think it's in the storage thing. I started making the structure, and I didn't know about like using the chisel to draw out lines and stuff like that, and I also didn't know about making, where's it at? Oh, that's right, I've got it's in a thing somewhere in here. Here it is. I didn't know about all that, the intricate aspects of chisels and bits, so I started just like chiseling down this big block of alabaster. And I ended up with all this, like 164 stacks of chisel bits. It's terrible. Let me see, I want that. Oh, no, sorry, the 164 is another block that I chiseled down. Oh no, that's the one. This is what, like this structure here, let me throw, oh my gosh, my inventory is terrible, I apologize. But I'll, let's see, I'll pull this stuff out. I've just got all these tools. I have so many tools on me, it's ridiculous. I need like a tool belt. It's this one, right? No, it's not this one. It's this one. I've got just cards full of this crap. Okay, it's these. Yeah, there's a lot you can do with chisels and bits. I've been having a ton of fun with it. And, oh, speaking of, I'll show you a really, really cool mod that I've started playing with here in just a second. But I started chiseling out like this big structure thing, one piece at a time, and it was horrible. And basically it's like a 3x2 long structure I was going to use, and then I was like, I don't even like this. And I wasted all that time like messing with it. Yeah, like, if you have chisels and bits, I definitely suggest checking it out. And the other mod that I've started playing with, like if you notice this gray, the way that I got this block, and like actually, let me take you out here and I'll show you what I set up just a little bit ago. I didn't manage to get this on stream, but I set this up because basically my jaded amaranthus is, you know, creating flowers and everything, and I don't think Sky Factory 2 has it. This is, I believe, just 1.10 mod, maybe? Yeah, this is chisels and bits. But I've got the flowers coming in, and then they're getting crafted down the line to make petals and then dyes. Because basically this new mod is really awesome, but you need a lot of dye to use it. Like a whole lot. Let me me see. Let me grab my grid here. If I grab, say, some floral light blue, and let's grab some magenta, and then let's just grab some cobblestone. It's the flat color blocks mod, is what it is. But let's grab some cobble, and then what you can do is you can use this color block crafter and just right click it, and you'll notice you can do all these different shades. And I believe, like, all in all, there's like 1,200 different blocks you can make with this, using like different dyes and different shades and all kinds of stuff. So really, really neat mod. That's what I started playing with today, and I was like, I have to have dyes. I have to have a lot of dyes. Because, of course, with this build, you know, right now it's all just white and then blue floor. My favorite mod? That's tough, actually. That's very, very tough. I'm really enjoying Chisels and Bits, I have to say. This mod is amazing. But I also, like, for decoration, okay, mods. For decoration, I have to say, probably Chisels and Bits. And I also love Chisel. I love Z-Tones. If you're familiar with that, that's a really cool block. I'm using it a lot in Infotech. Yeah, Ender.io is a lot of fun. I love Applied Energistics. I'm an Applied Energistics 2 fanatic. And also Mechanism. I absolutely love Mechanism. And Pneumaticraft. I love Pneumaticraft. And Chromaticraft. It's a magic mod. It's more AT Launcher. I haven't seen it a whole lot. You know, on FTB packs and stuff, but I still don't. Oh, I didn't grab more of those. My bad. But yeah, I have to say probably Mechanism and Pneumaticraft, and then all my decoration mods. I love decorative blocks. This flat color blocks, Chisels and Bits, Melissa's Doors, Z-Tones, all that good stuff. Like, I love just having a lot of blocks to build with. I absolutely love it. But this place, I'm doing a lot of Mechanism. Like, a whole lot of Mechanism right now. That's still not enough. Are you serious? It takes so many bits to build anything. It's terrible. Oh, this isn't actually working right now. If you guys haven't seen the series, sadly this doesn't work. I went through all the process of setting this up, had like a double episode, which I ended up uploading, but it doesn't actually work because it's just broken in the pack. Basically, it's like a potato power oil refinery. But I ended up using the potato power for this advanced generators, which are wonderful, wonderful blocks. Because all my power is just straight up potato made from my farm over here. Like, that one farm like powers this whole base. And it's using, like, right now it's using generally about 30,000. I think it will. It's an API issue right now, from what I understand. It's just an outdated API from one of the mods. I haven't really figured out which one, but oh yeah, it's, if you haven't played a whole lot with Pneumaticraft, there's a lot of really, really fun stuff you can do with it. I'm actually starting to work with it some on Crackpack, and then I've been working with it on Infotech as well. I love drones, and I love the elevators. Elevators are my absolute favorite. But this is my ore processing area. I keep expanding it, and it keeps like costing more and more power, and it's just ridiculous. Like, that's the processing, and that's the chemicals for the processing area. So a lot of mechanism. A lot of mechanism. All my teleporters and stuff are mechanism and everything. So let me grab some more of these blocks here. But you just have to be really, really careful with Pneumaticraft when you're fairly new to it, because your stuff can explode on that. So just a heads up. Alright, let's do that. Okay, so that one looks good, and then I'll do the other pillar on this side. But I have to shape that one. I have to carve out a whole new one. And then I've got to put a pillar on this part as well. And then also at the ends here. But I only have to do a half pillar on the end, so that's not so bad. I'll have it coming up out of the wall, I think. And then I have to do the opposite side. So, fun stuff. And, let's see. I'm going to need more gray blocks and more alabaster to do that. Let's see. I want to run my quarry some more, but tell you what, I'm going to turn that on, and if you guys haven't seen the quarry run, you have to see it run because it is absolutely ridiculous to see it run, and I have to get it all moved over. I have to get it moved over anyway because the area that it's in right now, it's already quarried all of that. It took like 30 minutes or something, and it quarried through that whole area. So I'm not entirely sure, actually, where the teleporting area is now, because they moved it, and I don't know. I hate the way they have this set up, honestly. It drives me insane, because they've got this set up almost like an elevator. Oh, this must be the new area. Okay. I don't know where any of these places go. That doesn't go anywhere. This is nowhere. That's just chisel. Disk drives. Okay, this is it. This is all. So they did all this with chisels and bits. And actually, really quickly, I'm going to take you, before we go over there, before we go set up the quarry, I will take you guys, since we've been doing a lot of chisels and bits, I'll show you what MG Rose has been working on. And it's, from what I can tell, it's extremely time consuming. But she's been messing with like pretty much nothing but chisels and bits and a little bit of Britannia and everything. But she's doing like a modern kitchen here. So like all of this is chisels and bits, like every bit of this. So like the kitchen is probably my favorite. Yeah, I'm on a server. There's nobody on right now. They were on earlier, and so far we haven't noticed the chisels and bits causing any lag. It could be like even in this area. I noticed over there at the factory area. Yeah, it's TSG Group, the Seasoned Gamers. It's a private server, so like it's a recorder server. It's like a recording group that I'm in. Yeah, it's amazing. It's all, I mean, everything. The floor is all chisels and bits. The walls are all chisels and bits. You know, it took a lot of time. I can tell. I've sat over here. When I first got on the server, she was like, "Come see what I've been working on." So I was like, "Okay." So I came over here and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, and like he's been doing this ivy stuff, and so all this ivy that runs on the houses and stuff is all chisels and bits, and this is chiseled leaves to kind of create that hedge look and everything. Yeah, we do have a public server as well, a vanilla Minecraft public server, and yeah, is this okay? It's not a door. That may be you can actually chisel liquids too as well with this mod. I don't know if I mentioned that. And oh, he didn't have a door there. Okay, for some reason I was thinking I opened a door, but I didn't. Yeah, I would love if vanilla Minecraft had chisels and bits. Like, it would be a lot more playable for me. Like, I was messing around on a vanilla. You know, I did a couple episodes on vanilla, but it's like I run out of things to do. I feel like on vanilla. Like, there's only so much I feel like I can do on there, and it's like all the redstone stuff and everything. I've done all that before. Wait, the village base. Does he not have the transmitter set up? No. Where is his stuff for it? It should be. Let's see. Honestly, it's mostly new mods. Well, I don't know. It's hard to. It's about half and half. Like we've got, like, let me see here. There's a lot of the normal stuff, like Ender IO is in here. Mechanism is in here. Chisel is in here. Melissa's Doors. Applied Energistics is not in here, but there's a mod called Refined Storage. It's basically the same thing, but it's very, very simplified compared to Applied Energistics. And I don't know why I can't access his dimlet. I had this issue before. I can't. All right, take care, William, and thank you for hopping in the stream and everything. I can't seem to get over there. It may be something with permissions since it's their teleporter. But most of the mods have been merged in and everything, but some of them have been replaced with like new versions. Like I said, Applied Energistics isn't in here, but this Refined Storage is. So if we hop over here, this is Refined Storage. So it doesn't have all the parts that Applied Energistics does. Like that's all the blocks from Refined Storage. You still got auto crafting and storage and everything, but you don't have channels and all of that. So it's a little bit easier. Enders. What do you mean enders? Like ender pearls? I love A2. I love the channel system and everything. Of course, I've got that like the automation series. Yeah, Refined Storage is a lot like AE1. Oh, ender pearls. What Refined Storage? Refined Storage doesn't really use ender pearls. Like, not the creative controller, the normal controller, it takes a little bit of silicon, diamonds, and it takes this quartz enriched iron, which is just 3 iron and another quartz, gets you 4 of those. And that's the main thing you're going to be using. A lot of silicon, which of course with Ender IO in the pack, you can get that just by sag milling sand. So like if you look at my Cobbleworks here, I've got it set up to automatically create silicon and printed silicon. Printed silicon is the main thing that you use with the Refined Storage. So like if you make your, for example, your storage disks, like 64K, it works the same way. You need advanced processors, that's just diamond and stuff, and then 16K is gold, and then 1K is iron. And or 4K is iron, and then 1K is just silicon, and so on. Yeah, the Ender IO's storage. It's I can't think of the name of it. This inventory panels or not that. It's somewhere in here. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. Oh, also Extra Utilities is in the pack. It's Extra Utilities 2 now, and it's a bit different as well. Oops, add extra. NEI works a little bit different. Yeah, I remember it's a panel. I know what you're talking about, but I haven't used it a whole lot because I usually have AE2. So, or I do logistics pipes. I like the logistics pipe setup as well a lot. Yeah, that is really one really nice thing. Extra Utilities has its own like special power system. Like, if I look at the resonator here, you'll notice the grid power, it's 201 out of 661, and like using my angel ring requires, I believe it's 32 GP, and you have to like generate GP and everything. I use this water setup. I've got a few of these, and then I have one over in this tower area that I'm working on. But yeah, I usually do external storage is usually what I do with AE. And I'm doing the same thing with the refined storage. Like, all of these drawers are in the system because I have an external storage just put on the drawer controller. This is the way I have that set up. And it's the same way set up over where my CobbleWorks is as well. All those storage drawers are just connected with external storage. Let's see. Let me grab some cobblestone. Hopefully they'll get the quarry area fixed back soon, because all my quarry stuff's over there. Let me get cobble and some gray. And I actually need to add some more storage drives. One really nice thing about refined storage is you don't have the item limits on your storage disks. You just have, this is how many bits it stores, and each item that you put in here is 1 bit, no matter what item type or anything. So you don't have any inventory like item type limit or anything. So it's so, like, I love AE2 and I love the complexity of AE2. And so coming over and using refined storage is a bit different for me, because it's so much simpler, I think, than AE2 like ever thought about being. I want some alabaster. Grab just like 4 of these. Okay. And I don't know if he's slowly making emeralds, but honestly I've got like 2,000 emeralds because of nether ores is in the pack. I want to say it's named different, maybe. Yeah, now it's nether metals, but it's basically nether ores. Like, there's a few mods I noticed like that are just like, they're named a little bit different. I'm assuming that they are a just like ported over or something. I'm not sure. But a lot of familiar face mods in this pack from what I've seen. Let me grab some more gray. And some more gray. Alright. And then I actually want to clean this up here. But yeah, whenever I first started playing with chisels and bits, everybody was like, be careful because it's going to take over your life. Like, and it does. It's so, doing anything on this is extremely time consuming because you start messing with it and you're like, okay, this has to be perfect. Yeah, the way I understand it, the new versions of Minecraft, like post 1.7, are supposed to be getting easier to mod, but I think updating to it is harder, I think, from what I understand. But like, I don't know. Hopefully all the stuff will get converted. I know Thaumcraft's in the process of getting converted. Yeah, 1.8 I think was the big changing point for it, from what I understand. I heard that as well. And Thaumcraft is supposedly in the works, and hopefully we'll be getting that before too long. Fingers crossed anyway. This doesn't line up. Some of my stuff's not lining up. Yeah, see, I have like a different pattern here. I know what I did. I know what I did. Oh, man. Because sometimes I think I was over on this side putting it in, and other times I was on the other side. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to have to go back and fix all of this. It's terrible. I destroyed everything. Okay. So, go ahead and put this on there. Yeah, I enjoy Thaumcraft a bit. And there is blood magic in the pack, by the way. It's a little bit different to get started on. It's quite a bit different. I still haven't got started on it because I craft these snares. You're supposed to like snare the mobs and then kill them. Yeah, I would really like to. This pack, if you've tried to run it, you'll probably notice like it's very, very unstable if you don't give it like 8 gigs of RAM. I have to give it 8 gigs of RAM and then it'll run good. Like, otherwise it's like mega crashing. So, but blood magic, you have to use like these snares and like snare the mobs and then like kill them, and you have a chance to get their like special drop. It's like, it's way different getting started. It's way, way different. Like, I don't even have a blood altar or anything yet. Because I craft those snares and I can never get them to work. Like, other people have blood magic going. I haven't really mastered it yet. So, I'm going to try to get back into that soon and get it started, actually. It seems to be... Yeah, I have to give this pack 8 gigs of RAM for it to cooperate. There is some new stuff that looks really, really interesting, like these demon crucibles and pylons and crystallizers and alchemy table. You'll notice there's a lot of new items, plus there's all these decorative items that are added with blood magic now. Really, really good colors too. I'd like to use some of these moving forward because they have like a really realistic looking texture and color, I think. I love blood magic. I love blood magic. And also, let's see, they added like these paths and incense altars. There's all this new, really, really cool stuff that's been added. And yeah, it is a whole lot for Minecraft. Normally, in the past, I used to give it 4 gigs. Now I give pretty much everything 8 gigs, but that's just so I can push texture packs and stuff. But like this, I'm not even running any texture pack, and I've got to give it 8 gigs for it to cooperate. And I know everybody else on the servers have had the same issue. So, like when anybody new joins the server, we're like, go ahead and put 8 gigs on this because you're going to need it, I promise. So, what was I going to grab? Or no, I wasn't going to grab anything. I was going to put some things up because I need some inventory space. Alright. Because I'm going to have to switch out all of this, I think. I actually like the pattern where they come together. I like that a lot, actually. So I might actually stick with that. Sadly, it does not have witchery. I was really hoping for witchery when I downloaded the pack and everything, and it does not have witchery. I love witchery though. It is a lot of fun, and I know like the consoles are getting all excited because, of course, like Skyrim, the remaster's coming out, and consoles are going to get modding or some mods for that. But the thing is, they're only getting like very minimal mods, so it's going to be like vanilla-based stuff, and I don't know. From what I understand, it's not gonna be anything too crazy. They're not gonna be able to go like all out like PC does. Alright. But I mean, at least they're getting mods. Oh, do you? I know. What is it? Xbox One. because I think it's the new systems that have modding. You don't have like I don't have a Xbox One or anything. Does it have? Do you have like full mod access, or is it just like specific mods, or are you able to just go on the Nexus and just get whatever? I've been thinking about doing a Fallout 4 again. I did a really short modded Let's Play. It's really light modded because it was on my old computer, and I didn't run it for very long. But I was thinking about starting it up again because I have this new computer, and of course that was back when I first started doing videos, and it was terrible stuff. Let's see. I'm gonna have to go. All right, King Legacy. Take care, and thanks for joining the stream. It's very, very much appreciated. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I wasn't sure how limited it was and everything. As far as all that goes. See, this is not. Okay, I'm gonna have to connect that. And that. But yeah, like I hadn't looked. When back in not, I guess not too terribly long ago, but yeah, at first I was reading a thing about that. At first, supposedly Sony said the PS4 was not going to get modding like for Skyrim, and then like from what I understand, the community got really upset. Like Bethesda was like, we were going to add modding, but Sony said no. And then Sony came and was like, well, we're going to let them add the mods, but it can only be with vanilla content, like non-modded, like non-added stuff, I guess. So basically, it's just going to be vanilla textures and meshes and everything. So with that, I guess it's fairly limited what they're going to be able to do with it, I think. Yeah, I mean, it may change between now and then, but as of right now, that's the last I heard about it, was that's how they were going to handle it. So, but, like, I used to play console a bit. Like, I always played PC, but then there was a while that I played console as well, and I used to do achievements, mainly, was my thing, and achievements and trophies. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, like, in the past, like, I was really, like, pro Sony, but here lately they've been doing some really kind of dumb things, I think. Some of their decisions. Like, PS3, I think, was great, but PS4 is kind of eh to me. I'm not too impressed with it. Like, what all they've been doing and everything. I think. Yeah, I'm going to connect that up. Trying to make it look like semi-real. I think it'll look cool because you can kind of see down there, and then like whenever you first come in, of course that's going to be up there. This is basically going to span across this room for the second floor because this is going to be, a full ceiling in this room. So, and I'm going to connect it on this side. I'll have to fix the actual pattern for this. But I like having this like leveled copycat design. Yeah, I've heard, like, from what I've seen, the Xbox seems to be superior to the PlayStation at this point. Which, see, when I first started doing achievements, like I started doing them on the Xbox, on the 360, and absolutely loved it. And yeah, it would. Like, I'm trying to be really particular about it, but if I had like just major OCD, this would be awful. This would just be an awful mod to even start messing with. But I was doing achievements on the 360 for a very, very long time, and there for a while I was actually like second highest score in my state, and I was like in the top 100 in the US and everything, and had a couple like first in the world maxes and stuff like that. And then I ended up switching over to PlayStation because I liked their like game lineup a bit more, and started doing trophies on there for a little while, and got a couple like first world maxes on that. And then I was like, yeah, I'm tired of this. So then I just came back to PC, and I was like, okay, I'm set. Like, I still played PC on and off during that time, but I was pretty addicted to the achievements and stuff at the time. So alright, and then I need this one. But yeah, each of these blocks is like 16 by 16 by 16, like pixels that you can cut out and work with and everything. So it's very, very high detail. Like, you can pretty much make stuff as detailed as you want it to be with this mod. Okay, that's not, that whole side's not in the right direction. I don't really know why. There. It needs to go in this direction. Okay, and then these. Okay, that's right. Yeah, the PC that I built this time around was my first time ever building. And this is not right. What is this? It's these blocks. It was my first time ever building, and when I first started, like, I was ordering parts and everything, and I was like, oh my god, this is going to be terrible trying to put this together and everything. And the outdated thing, though, like, my last PC, I had that PC for almost 10 years. And, like, you know, up until I got my new PC, I mean, it ran things just fine. There were some things it could have ran better, you know, but it did last me for a very, very long time. But when I bought it, it was top of the line, like everything. So it did have a little bit of life to it. But what I ended up doing was I just went on PC Part Picker and just kind of shopped around on there for, you know, actually only took me about a day to get my parts figured out and ordered and everything. It was just the whole run around waiting for the case to come in. That took forever. But the case that I got, I really like it and everything. I'm very, very happy with it. But it did take a very long time to get in. So, yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Now I just have to chisel out. Well, actually, you know what? Since this side, since they're both facing in, I can actually build it by just flipping the design, actually. The PC that I had before this one was an Alienware, actually. So that was what I used to have, was an Alienware that I'd ordered a while back, and honestly, it was great. It really was for you know, the time that I watched, or the time that I used it and everything. But then I just decided to order parts and everything and build it. And honestly, the building part kind of worried me. But once I got all the parts in, it took about an hour and a half to build it. And it was my first time ever building one. It's actually like super easy, surprisingly. So, I don't know. Have you ever built one before or no? Let me get just some more. Actually, I've got plenty of gray. I just need the alabaster, I think. Is the only thing that I'm low on at the moment. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's been a while. I will say when I was younger, I put... my dad used to work at Microwave, which was a... It used to be like a computer repair and building place and everything. And when I was in high school, I went with him, or I went, you know, up there and worked, because they had like the work, basically like the work somewhere program thing. I don't know what it was called. I can't remember, but and I went up there and I helped put some together and everything back then. But it's totally different though than it was back then. Like the parts are so different, and putting them together it's a lot different. And that's, I was honestly, you know, really worried when I started getting the parts in and looking at it and everything. I was like, I'm gonna end up breaking something, and it's probably gonna be something that I paid like $400 for, and I'm just gonna be shit out of luck and have to reorder it or something. But honestly, it's easier to put together, I think, now than it was back then. Unless you're doing liquid cooling. Because if you're doing liquid cooling, it's... I don't know. I've heard, like, there's a certain type of liquid cooling that's easier to put together. I don't know a whole lot about that. My Alienware did have liquid cooling, but of course, that was already put in and everything, so I didn't have to do all of that. So, and there we go. Aha. That's done. I just have to clean up these block areas is all. I need to actually change up this pattern, I think, so that I don't have to do this anymore. Which I think it's... no, it's completely quiet, actually. Like, when it's running, you know, even if I'm running like Skyrim and it's like really active or something, this thing is 100% quiet. Like, middle of the night, and there's no sounds, and I can't even hear the thing running, honestly. And the fans and stuff that I'm using, the actual box fans, or the case fans, are just what came with my case stock. And then the cooling unit that I'm using, it was only actually like $20, but it was a really highly rated one, and everyone said it was really good. It's silent, and what's really cool is, I know I keep saying really a lot, I don't know why I'm doing that all of a sudden, but my case is blue and black, and the case has internal LEDs that are all blue, like a neon blue, and it's got a side window on it, and then the cooling unit that I got has blue LEDs on the fans, so it all matches and everything so perfectly. I just have to change my keyboard and my mouse now because they're all green, so it doesn't really match, but that's okay. I'll change it. I'll change it in time. That's one thing that I was extremely happy about, was that it doesn't make a sound. My other computer, the Alienware that I had, Of course, it was older. Like I said, it was about 10 years old when it finally died on me. But sometimes whenever I'd start up games, like it was really bad when I was playing Metal Gear Phantom Pain, and sometimes it would sound like a jet engine like taking off. It would be like really really loud. So this one though, this new one doesn't make a sound at all. So, but yeah, if you decide you ever want to, if you want to look at parts, I can send you the list of parts that I used for mine or something if you want, and you can just have a look or whatever. It's not like top of the line everything. I ended up paying, it was like with the mail-in rebates and all that stuff, it ended up being like $900 for my PC, and I'm very very happy with it, because basically if I had paid like to have it built, it probably would have been you know, close to $2,000 if not more. Yeah. Well, I think PC Part Picker, I don't know if it has like a conversion. It may. I don't know if it has a UK thing, but I'm sure you could use it and just, you know, at least get an idea of the parts or whatever, or you could use my list and see. So, all right, I really like the way this is turning out. I think the contrast and stuff is good. I'm pretty happy with it. I still got to go through and do accents in the floor and everything. I mean, honestly, this base is going to take a million years to finish because it's so big, and I want to accent, really, really heavily accent the walls and everything, kind of like what I'm doing here. So, and do some stuff like this, but I am going to pull all this up because I don't like this block anymore since I found the flat blocks mod. Thanks to MG Rose. She was like, you need to check this out. Like, you like building. I was like, okay, I'll check that out. I don't know why I came down here. I have the pattern right here on me. Oh, I was going to change it. That's right. Oh, but actually, yeah, I plan to finish it. The only builds I think that ended up being half built was my Sky Factory series, because like I started out, like I sketched that. I always sketch out my stuff and everything, you know, before I start building. And Sky Factory, for some reason, nothing came out the way that I intended it to. Like it just wasn't. It wasn't right. And so Sky Factory kind of didn't get as done as I would have liked it to. But that's the only one really that didn't get totally finished, I think. The rest of the stuff's all in the works. So, like I always build really really big, so it takes a while. So, but I think this base is coming along fairly well for it only being like, what, today's episode 11 or 12? 12, I think. So, and there's a lot of progress so far in this build. And then Infotech is coming along. Infotech takes a while though. Like that was like yesterday's episode. I still have to edit the information and everything and put it up. But I was planning on doing bees or hops, and actually getting to brew beer and do my Galgadorian woodcutter finally. And of course, it just comes down to RNG on those, and I didn't have a whole lot of luck. I almost got the bees up to Imperial, where we were going to start automating them and stuff. So then I was like, well, we're just going to follow the quest book then for today's episode, because like Greg Tech's like super hard. If you're planning on doing one thing and then it falls through like that, like it's hard to recover from that. And so I was like, well, we're going to do the quest book and get into EV power. And I was so lost. Like, it was like all big multi-blocks. I was like, yeah, I'm going to have to do a bit more reading on the wiki, I think. Because it's my first time ever messing with Greg Tech in that series. But I am having a lot of fun with the build in that series, though. It's like all like Asian-inspired combination of like Chinese and Japanese building. And I ended up, whenever I started when I started building through on that series, and I decided that I wanted it to be a Asian style build. I was going through like pictures from when I was in Japan and then some pictures from China and everything, and kind of coming up with how I wanted it to look. And I'm pretty happy with the way it's turning out. It does take a really long time though. Mainly, like I said, just because it's Greg Tech, and Greg Tech just it doesn't make things quick going through on that. But let's see, where's my? Actually, I'm just going to use this. I need more of these blocks anyway. And we're going to do this side. And I'm thinking about doing some kind of a covered roof on the top of this as well. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure how I want to lay it out just yet. Alright. But yeah, like I try to build big because that way, you know, I don't want to build something like small and be done building in like, you know, the first 10 episodes or something. So building is like one of my favorite things on here. So I try to always, if you've noticed, I always try to build extremely large builds. So then of course Crack Pack. I'm really happy with the way Crack Pack's turning out too. Like, chances are you probably saw the tower showcase. Like after I finished that, the exterior anyway. I haven't finished the interior yet, but I think that base is coming along fairly well as well. No, I've been playing. Is that not? Did I run out of blocks? No, I didn't. Okay. I've been playing Minecraft for like pretty much without stopping, even before doing the videos and stuff. I've been playing Minecraft for about 3 years, like constantly. So, like I play it now. So I don't see myself burning out on Minecraft anytime soon. And especially doing like 3 different packs right now. Like in the past when I was playing, just, you know, before I started doing videos and stuff, you know, I'd start playing a pack and I might get burnt out on that pack, but then I would just like download a new pack and start playing that one like same day. But doing like 3 different series, I get to move around a lot. And then in addition, of course, I'm still playing Skyrim and Unepic, and you know, I started doing some horror games and stuff now and everything. So yeah, I used to watch Etho in the past a bit, and he was actually one of the first YouTubers, him and Direwolf. Direwolf I started watching when I started getting into modded Minecraft, but when I first started, I was like, I don't like modded. Like, even though I modded like every other game that I ever played. I modded, you know, all the Elder Scrolls games, I modded Fallouts, I modded, you know, pretty much every game that I played, the first thing I looked at was, what kind of mods does this have? Like, after finishing the story and everything for the first time. But then I got on Minecraft and I was like, I don't think I'm going to use mods. I'm going to be a purist. And I was watching Etho and everything, and watched through like his like 300 and something episode like series. And then one day I just decided to download like a texture pack, and then I decided to download some mods, and yeah, then it turned into I don't even play vanilla very much anymore. When I do, it's like, okay, I gotta learn vanilla again. So, but yeah, Minecraft's been pretty much my jam for quite a few years now. Quite a few years. Like, there was one time, a long time ago, that I stopped playing it for a short period of time, but it was, like I said, it's been a long time since then, so. There we go. Trying to get that to get that. Go to this side here. And almost done with the railings, finally. But yeah, I used to enjoy watching Etho quite a bit. She does, it's my girlfriend, she does on occasion, but she goes through phases, I think, of, you know, playing it a bit and everything. Before I started doing videos, I was doing a vanilla game with her for a little while. And honestly, I got burnt out on there because it was on console, and of course, like, you're limited to like a small area that you can actually play in, and then like all of a sudden you hit like an invisible wall. But I was teaching her kind of about redstone and stuff because in vanilla, redstone was always my go-to thing. Like, I love playing with redstone and everything. And then, of course, I moved to modded, and then it's like, okay, tech and building and magic, I want all of it. So, and then every once in a while, I'll still play with some redstone and stuff. But I think those pillars look good. I think they're fitting for the build. But right now, she's playing Wolf Among Us because I told her she had to play that. I ended up picking it up for her because later on this week is our 1-year anniversary, like dating anniversary, and so I bought her a couple games, and Wolf Among Us was one of the ones I picked up because I've got it on Steam and I played through it. You know, in the past, it took me like an afternoon pretty much to play through it, or my definition of an afternoon, which is like 8 hours, you know, of playing something. But I'd played through it, you know, back when it first came out, and I was like, you have to play this, because she played Heavy Rain not too long ago. I made her play that, and she absolutely loved it. So I was like, I picked that up for her and everything. So later on, towards the end of this week, I might have a day or two where I don't get videos or as many videos out that day, just because we're going to do some stuff for our anniversary and everything. But I still have to make a post about that and let everybody know. Let's see. I've got to figure out what I want to do for the... I'm done with those for now. But I got to figure out what I want to do with the ceiling on this. And I've still got to figure out what I want to do with this area, the portal area, and everything. Let's see. Let's go with... I hate roofs. I hate doing roofs on anything. I might have these pillars come up. No, I don't want to do that. Let's see. Let me go with... Okay. I've got to come up with a color too. I don't know if I want it to be white. You know what I want? I want white on the edge, like on the rim of it, I think. Alabaster bricks. We'll just grab a bit of these. Maybe. No. No, scratch that. I don't want that. Sorry, sometimes I mess around with blocks a bit. Normally I would just jump in like a creative world and start playing with blocks. But honestly on here I don't really need it, a creative world, because I can make pretty much everything at this point. Like for the most part. Let's see. I'm thinking, let me grab some yellow and some orange. I want to see what color blocks we can do with this. Because if there's like a gold, ooh, there is. Look at those colors. Because I wouldn't mind like a really nice gold. Like my idea is, this space is going to have a lot of like light colors, blues, probably some pinks and some gold and silver, that kind of thing, like a light color palette for this, because I'm actually kind of going with like a theme, almost similar to like a Moon Palace. If you ever watch Sailor Moon, I used to watch it a lot, you know, growing up, and something not that style exactly, but something with similar color palette type. So let's see. Let me see here. And the actual shape of the roof, I'm thinking about like a gold trim on it. And maybe do some gold accenting. Maybe on the, right across here, maybe. I think they could look alright. So let's see. If I wanted to do a gold, maybe this one, 195. Maybe. No. I hate that it does that. Sometimes I was scrolling and it decided I wanted all these blocks. But I think I like this color. I think so. So now that I've got that, I'm just going to chisel it down. And now we have, by the way, each of these stacks is 512 that this can store in it at once. So it's a massive amount of chisel blocks. It really, really is. Okay. So I'm thinking the roof will come out. Yeah, it's really, really easy to break that stuff down. And that was one block, by the way. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 stacks of 512 for one block. So it goes a long, long way. I'm pretty much going to have the roof, I think, hook into the wall here. I think so. Because it would only make sense because it spans this whole way. So I may have the roof come... Oh, let's see. What kind of an angle do I want here? Maybe have it come out just like right here. Yes. Yes, I think. Sorry, I'm thinking here. Because the worst thing, like, you don't want to start, like, putting down a bunch of chisel and bit blocks, and then be like, nope, I don't like that. Then it's like a pain to break that stuff back down. Yeah, I need to, like, I know the TSG group's been doing that. Like right over here, they did like this design here that I'm kind of living in the back of. And I want to do something, I'd like to do some kind of like pixel stuff like that in the base somewhere. I could do it like on the, that would actually look really, really cool. Do it on the top of this, because this is where, theoretically, if you're coming into the base, you would enter like right here and have this view. Yeah. I think that would be cool. I like that. I've actually been trying to come up with some kind of an idea for like a logo for the channel or something. You know, come up with something. My girlfriend's sister can actually draw really, really good, so I may end up having her do it, because I actually suck at art. I'm terrible at art, like trying to draw anything. But I might get her to make something. Yeah, that's an idea, because I was actually thinking about doing some water and stuff, using water in the base, you know, around here a bit, and also some greenery here inside this room as well. So maybe I would want to do them out of the chisels and bits for the vines. So, because I like the way Stalker's vines look, because he did them all with chisels and bits, and they look so good. Also, I know I mentioned it, you can chisel water and lava and other liquids as well. I'll actually show you guys that really quick while I'm thinking about it, because it's actually a really neat feature, I have to say. But this chiseled fluid bit tank, I actually haven't made one because I haven't started using like water chiseling at all or anything as of yet. So we'll grab that, and I'll set it up. Set it over here, and then I'll just grab a bucket of. I'm not going to grab a bucket. So, for example, if I grab some. Well, let me not use lava for the example, because lava, I haven't set up a nether pump just yet, so. Because I haven't really had the need to as of yet. Because this build's not going to use like any obsidian really. At least not any that I know of off the top of my head just yet. But what I can do is I just right click that, and you'll notice I got 64 chisel bit waters. Because this is basically infinite source. And then what I can do is, we'll do it right here. I can add, well, I don't think there's a good way to add a bunch of these at once, but if you notice, it's kind of hard to tell right there, but there's actually like a flowing water texture there, which is really cool, I think. So, yeah, I could have water. Oh, by the way, speaking of water, one thing I'll go ahead and tell you guys. Right in here, we're going to do a build of it. It's going to be really fun, I think. Let me go ahead and sleep. Do the night real quick. But speaking of water, man, it's taking forever. Okay, there we go. But speaking of water, this area right here, I'm gonna do a bit of landscaping here, just like I have to do some landscaping on the side of that mountain, and of course I pretty much have to landscape this whole place because I have all these little swamp holes. But this area is going to span over to our house, which is going to be on this island here. And that's one reason I chose this place, because the landscape is just so perfect. You know, it needs a little bit of work, but overall it's so good to get started with. But we're going to have a bridge that comes across this area. And what I'm actually going to do is have like, I'm going to come up with something to have like a big waterfall coming down. And, you know, the walkway will span across here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have, I think, a player detector, maybe, from Draconic Evolution. I'm pretty sure those are still in here. I know Draconic Evolution's like way different now, but I'm pretty sure they've still got the player detector. Maybe. Well, maybe not. There's Tech Reborn's player detector. There's player detectors anyway. But I'm thinking about doing a player detector, and it's going to connect up to like a redstone system that controls some drawbridges and stuff from Tinker's Construct. And what I'm going to do is have the platform, like the bridge, come out and expand out across this when you get close to it. And then there'll also be some water coming down through here, and I'm going to have a platform expand over the top of it and create almost like a covered bridge out of those drawbridges, and that'll of course stop the water, and it'll come down the sides of the walkway instead of, you know, right down onto it. So I'm thinking about just having the entire like bridge and covered part and everything expand out over this area. So, and maybe use like a glass, I don't know, we'll see. It's still something I'm kind of in the process of coming up with, but I think it's going to be a really, really fun build to span across this area. So I'm not sure if I'll use the waterfall, you know, throughout the whole thing or not, but we'll see. But sadly, this pack does not have any of the Steve's stuff, like the Steve's Factory Manager or Steve's carts either. So let's see. Back to figuring out the actual covered roof of this. Actually, I may go ahead and start the vines or water. Or water. Let's see. Yeah, let's get some. Let me grab some grass or some leaves real quick, and let's see what those would look like. Oh, there it is. I had some shears. And thinking like just spruce leaves, maybe. Speaking of, I need to get into forestry stuff soon, like tree breeding and everything. Let's grab a bit of this. It's actually probably way more than what I need, considering this stuff goes so far. And alright, so we've seen the water. And okay, there's the rest of my water. I was wondering where it all went to. And let me cut down a couple of these. Actually, I don't need 2 of these. I don't know what I'm thinking. For some reason, I think I need a bunch of these, I guess. Okay. But yeah, that island, I think that island's going to be perfect. Like, when I saw it, I was like, okay, I have to do something on this island here. I could, like if I did the ivy, I could make it wrap around these pillars too. Which could look really, really cool, I think. Like have like vines coming. Oh, for some reason. Oh, okay. I guess that part, some of the spruce, or some of the leaf blocks are not visible. So like that one's visible from the top, but not down here. I think it's normally like one of the empty spaces on there. So I may use a different block instead of the spruce leaves block. Like maybe something from flat color, maybe. And, or, let me see. What if I did the water almost like you would do ivy? Because I like the color. I think the color would match better, maybe. Like something like this. And it would really, I think, add, because the floor, of course, is blue. And have it kind of coming down the pillars like this. I don't know, what do you think about that? And then maybe just have it kind of come across there and continue down. Oh, that one doesn't need to go there. Something like that. I think it looks, I like the color a lot. I think it looks good. Hard to tell sometimes where you need to put the block on here, because it's such a, like when you're looking at it at an angle, it's like, well, I can't really tell. I don't think that went in the right place, did it? Nope, it didn't. Alright, so I want to put that, and then we could probably have the water coming down from that. Or I could always chisel out these blocks and have it inside the pillar, almost more like a decoration that way too. I don't know. I don't know. I think I like it just like this though. Let's see. And this side. I'd have to go get more water, looks like. Here's the hardest part though. Once you start getting close to the ground, you can't get down there. It's so hard to figure out where you're at. Yeah, see, those are both too far down. Either that or my depth perception is just terrible. Oh, that's still too far down. Okay. There we go. And there. Yes. But yeah, I'm thinking about, like, oh my gosh. Oh my god. That's not right. No. That means I have to go back through and fix all of these. It has to be just right. There's just, like, when you start messing with this mod, there's just too much attention to detail. Like, you start getting, like, really particular about making sure that everything's, like, just right and everything. Okay, let's do, nope. That, nope. Gosh. Okay. Right there. Good. So I got to get more water blocks. Okay. Forgot it's right click to get your water out of that. Let's see. Let's do that. Okay. Cool. Now we can get over here, and it's a whole lot easier to build on this side, actually. And see, then, like, I could always have that coming down and running off of this, and having, like, actually, you know what? This would be perfect. I could have it then running off and kind of giving it like a falling look to the water, and then have it hit like some pools down here. And like for example, down here in my base, like right here, I've got some mana glass. I still haven't done like accents and stuff. But I could do something like this with the, you know, have the water like flowing somewhere in the base. Have it like flowing maybe down towards the entrance or something. I don't know. Something like that. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see. I'm going to bring this on. Out. Like that. And let's see, I know that's not like actual physics of how water would fall, but that's the beauty of it. Like we don't have to follow actual physics. And then I could always bring this down. And kind of have it pull together, maybe. Whoops. Whoops. Okay. And something like that. Maybe. And then have it keep coming down. And then I have to do something on the ceiling, or you know, above this, that would justify water coming down off of it. Maybe. Oops, I just put that there, right there. Alright. And I had some more. I only got one thing of water, really. It looks like a rope right now. Oh, but you can move through it just like water. That's really cool. Alright. Let's see. Is that getting... Oh, it is getting water. Okay. Cool. Alright. And we'll have this. Just keep coming down. Like that. I wonder if the does the builder's one work on this? No, it doesn't. Okay, it's too bad. I was hoping that would work, because I need to do like a couple more lines of this, actually. So. But like I don't know, like as far as the theme of this, like, you know, I know the color palette that I want to use, but for like a central theme, I don't know if I want to do like I don't know. like a sunken, not really sunken, but like disrepair-ish, taken over by water type temple, or what? I just don't know. Oh, it makes water animations and stuff. That's cool. You actually get the, oh wow, you actually get the slowing effect. Can I swim in this? I can. I can actually swim up that. That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay, so keep bringing this down. Alright. And like that. And let's see. Oh my gosh, this takes forever. Now the drawbridge that I was talking about before is going to use actual water, just because, you know, it'll create the parting effect and everything, which I really, really want with that. And there we go. Now we're a portion of the way done. Portion of the way. And I think I like it. And right there, I don't like the one strand, but I like, you know, once it gets a little bit thicker, I think it looks better. Alright. Oh, and what's really, really nice about this, I'm sure you guys noticed when I was moving these, but you can, if you make like a structure inside of a block, like a block space, you can just pull that structure up and move it, you know, wherever, no matter how elaborate and stuff you make it, you know, it still picks up like any other normal Minecraft block. So it's really, really nice. Yeah, I think once I do the, you know, once I get that all ran down, and I actually have the water going somewhere, maybe with like, you know, those little like channels, and kind of make the base look like it has water, you know, running under the glass around it, and kind of do some accents and stuff for that. I think it's going to look really, really cool. I do. And we'll probably have like water coming down in a couple other places in the base and stuff, and make it look, you know, I want the clean white look while combining it with like a natural look too. We'll use a lot of greenery inside of it, inside of the base, and then a lot of water. I think would look really, really cool. So, and then in addition, of course, like light colors and everything, like a light color palette, I think. And this part just takes forever. I wish there was some way. See, I don't think Chisels and Bits has anything that I can use to speed up the building. Like that's for rotating, that's for cutting stuff down in the crafting grid, that's for measuring, and that's for, of course, the liquids and stuff. So I'm not for sure. Um, Let's see. All right. And just keep bringing this down. All right. Still have a little ways to go. And I'm out of water. Yeah. Okay. So it's getting there. It's coming along now. I do think I'm going to take a short break though and get some lunch and use the bathroom and everything like that. So, and then we'll probably continue this later on. I do need to record a couple videos, but then I'll try to get back on and do some more streaming. And if you guys enjoy the streaming, you know, I'll try to make it a more regular thing, and we'll get on and just do some builds and talk and stuff like that. You know, if you're interested in that. So, I know I had a lot of fun getting to get on here and do videos and talk and everything with you guys. So, alrighty. Yeah, I'll try to make a post, you know, on I don't know, Twitter or something. Or I'll try to come up with a schedule in the future or something. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it, actually. Like, it was my first time ever, you know, doing some streaming and stuff, but I figured, you know, we'd try it out and see how it was, you know, how it went and everything. No problem. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and yeah, I'll definitely try to do it, you know, a bit more often and everything. So, but all right, I'm gonna hop off here now. So, anyway, thanks again for joining me, and I'll try to let you know ahead of time next time, you know, when one's coming up and everything. So, but yeah, until then though, do take care.